in the middle of a park, in the middle of the city, and I see flowers and I see trees. Is this a good first date spot?
Like, I've gone on a date when I was single. We played tennis, we went for a hike. You know, we did something silly and fun. But I just think drinks or dinner where you can spend a couple of hours with someone is you know, the way to go for the most part. I think dating right now is really, really tough because people have so many options and people are sort of dispensable, that the grass is always greener. Everyone's expecting to be wowed instead of having realistic expectations. That's why a lot of people come to matchmaking, because they want something that is special, that stands out. I work with a small number of clients who hire me to take care of them for a year, and I match them about once a month or more if I can. And then I have this database which is free to join. And people join it. I have people joining every day. So I go in there and I do a search based on what my clients want. And then if I see someone who looks interesting, I'll read his or her information, then I'll contact them and I'll meet them out for coffee, wine, breakfast, or lunch.
What makes a good matchmaker? What makes a good match?
I think it has to be someone who is very good at actively listening. You know, when I meet with a potential client or a client and want to know what he or she is looking for in a partner, I really need to listen. And, but I also need to infuse a little dose of reality if someone is looking to date someone that, you know, probably wouldn't want to date them. Yeah. And I have to also do it tactfully and kindly, right?
That's hard.
So people skills, conversational skills. And I also think it's important for people to feel like they can trust me and that I have their best interests at heart.
I would imagine your services are very costly.
Yes.
And now the potential payoff is also, you know, monumental if you find a life partner. Can I ask how much it costs?
You may. Will I answer you? Actually, yes, I will.
You will?
I will. My services start for coaching right around $10,000 and matchmaking at about $15,000. And I really do that so that if someone wants to make this a priority, they can make it work. I also do it so that I can keep my client list very small and give the kind of personal service that a personal endeavor like this requires. You know, when I make a match, I try to find three things. I try to find two people who will be physically attracted to each other, which there has to be, you know, a similarity. There
has to be something.
There has to be, yeah, you have to be attracted, otherwise you've got a friend and nothing more, right? The attraction matters. And then I try to find people who have similar values, see the world through similar eyes. Mm-hmm. And lastly, they have to share similar goals. I mean, if you want to have kids and stay in DC and somebody else wants to, you know, travel the world and doesn't want kids, you're not a match. I'm happily married, been with my husband for 4 years, but I want to see if I'd be a good candidate based on your criteria. You have a quiz here. Right on the front of michellejacoby.com. Find out now, are you a smart dater? So let's see. Because I want to tell you, dating is a skill, and it's not intuitive, and if you have a good strategy, you'll be more successful. You are serious about finding love. So, A, you've created a long list of preferences, and you're committed to sticking to it. B, you commit to going out with anyone who asks. No. C, you focus on getting your needs met. I'm going to say C, and I'm going to tell you why I'm saying C, your needs met, because A was preferences and C is needs, and I think there's a difference between preferences and needs. A+, you get an A+. Because preferences are things like tall, dynamic, lives within 25 minutes of me, right? Mm-hmm. And I've never met a woman and said, why is your husband a wonderful husband? And she said, because he's 6'4", right? Right. I've just never had that happen. One more question. Okay. Online dating sites are, and everybody's on online dating sites now, full of men who are looking for casual sex. Commitment-minded men don't typically join the sites. The very best place to meet lots of quality single men. Worth trying, but it's best not to invest too much time if it's not working. C. Okay, I would say the correct answer is B. The correct answer is the very best place to meet lots of quality single men, and I'll tell you why. Mm-hmm. So every year I go to a conference where all of the online dating sites, the executives come and talk about statistics, and actually 90% of people who are on online dating sites are open to a long-term relationship. They might be playing around until they find it, but they're very much open to finding a life partner. You know, the people who come to work with a matchmaker, they don't want to put in the time or the effort of dealing with online dating sites. They want someone to do it for them. But I would say, you know, if you don't have the money to invest or you have the time and you want to do it yourself, that really, where can you go where you can like get in your pajamas with a glass of Chardonnay at night, kick back and look at 500 men, and then, you know, reach out to someone that you're interested in. I mean, it's cool. It's an amazing tool that our parents didn't have.
Well, I'm very honest with people that I can't guarantee they're going to fall in love. I can't guarantee they're going to find their partner. I can guarantee that I'm going to work really hard for them and care a lot about them, and that I have the resources and the experience and a little bit of, you know, help from the universe.
Yeah.
I truly believe that.
Yeah.
You know, if you're doing good work for people, the universe helps.